Colleen Ballinger has been trying to get back to how things once were for her ever since she returned to YouTube. In November, she's got right back into daily vlogging, which she did say that this year she should be taking a step back from that to focus on other projects, but for the most part, Colleen has been trying to get back to what she was doing prior to her cancellation, and it looks like she's only continuing that process by bringing back the podcast that she had with her husband Eric called Relax. The last episode they posted was last June. 2 weeks after this episode was posted, it was reported that sponsors for their podcast had dropped out and they did not return to doing the podcast. At least until now, it seems, as she said in her recent vlog, that they are in talks to start doing it again. She's saying there's demand for this podcast for her to bring it back, and she explained her own reasonings for wanting to bring it back. One of which being that it gives her time to spend with her husband. I know this may shock people, but there is a demand. I will say that, and it's not hard to find in her comment section because it is pretty heavily filtered, so you can only see positivity in there, and there are tons of people who are expressing that they love the podcast and can't wait for it to come back. And like I said, I'm sure it's shocking a lot of people to see this because of how much Colleen has been called out in the last couple of months, but people in her comment section were saying things like, "I can't believe my favorite podcast is coming back. OMG, yay for the podcast. OMG, I'm so happy to see all bingers back. It was a better holiday. I'm so excited for the podcast to come back. While we've missed you, we've also missed Eric. Yay, I'm so very excited to hear that Relax is coming back." Like, I guess these people just don't care or don't know what's come out about Colleen, because they're clearly sending her all this love and saying that they want the show back. And when I was looking on Twitter at some of their reactions to this news, I must say that it was quite shocking as well. It was very positive, with one person writing "Relax, the podcast is coming back," and one of the replies that really took me was this one that said, "Yes, Colleen's slowly getting her life back from those monsters." When I saw that, I was for sure surprised. There was just so much support for this podcast, and that this is the way that someone was interpreting all that's happened in the last couple of months as Colleen being this victim in this scenario during her cancellation. I'm sure that if you only ever watch Colleen's videos and watch nothing that's come out about her, you would probably not know the severity of the things that have been said and probably feel for her. And once again, I'm saying, if you did not watch anything or read anything about any of the things that have come out, and you strictly were a Colleen fan and you only watching her content talking about her time away, I'm sure that you would think she's talking about things like thoughts of self-harm, not being able to do the house projects that she thought she was because she said she was not making money last summer. Like, if you're only hearing these things from her, of course you're going to feel for her. Meanwhile, I think a lot of people that have seen everything that's come out are like, well, you could have handled it better. What do you guys think about this? Do you think Colleen will also bring back Miranda like she's brought back her vlogs and now it seems like her podcast? Or do you think Miranda has had her time and should be retired? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!